Over the last 6 months or so, I've been in Thailand, and life has just been generally a lot better. Good cost of living, I live in a nice place, nice condo, I really like my job, and I have some decent friends over here as well, and good friends from back home as well. So then, what's the problem, right? Is there a problem? Does there always need to be a problem? Even if things are seemingly going really well, very hard to kind of think about. But there has been something I've been thinking about recently, and what I never really took into account when I achieved a lot of goals that I set for myself or achieved the life which I had wished for is they never told me that keeping it was the hard part. And essentially, this is what I'm going to talk about today. The idea that even though you get the things you want, trying to hold on to those things and keep them is a challenge in of itself. And how is this manifesting in my life? Well, first and foremost, it's my health. So over this time period, I've had various relatively minor health problems, but came pretty much out of nowhere. So for about 3 months or so, I've had this ringing sound in my ear, in my left ear, and whenever I'm in a quiet environment, it's just there constantly. I went to a doctor about it, and they said it's sinus related. I took the pills, still there. I've had problems with my teeth, so I've had a pain in my teeth, and I have to get like a crown and root canal. I've already started that, so expensive process, but obviously necessary. So, and just various other things in respect to things that you're just now trying to stop from going wrong and prevent from going wrong. For the first time in my life, I've had to look into health insurance. Because I'm from the UK, we have the NHS, so it's not really a factor, even though it's kind of a little bit overrun at the moment. And I've been pondering the nature of mortality. I know it sounds a bit deep, but just like, while I've been in a situation I think is really good, I'm kind of that much more afraid of losing it. So sometimes I would have nightmares about, losing things or losing things that I've currently got. And I'm not sure, because I've never been that sort of guy that gets happy with just enough. That's the sort of guy that I want to be. That's the guy that I know I can be. But in respect to building towards things, I'm still doing that, but there is an element now of like, okay, this thing is okay, now try to keep it. And a lot of those skills, which I think I didn't really learn as a child and as a teenager, about maintenance and keeping things in good nick, those skills are much needed here, right? Keep a clean home, right? Make sure things work. Make sure there is always enough of something. And I've lived alone before, in Korea I was alone, but I didn't really have anybody to keep me accountable for those things. And I could kind of run away from those things as long as time and my body would allow me. But it's not the case now, which is actually a good thing, because things get to you sooner or later if you don't take care of them, right? And I'm talking about your surroundings, I'm talking about your health, I'm talking about everything like that. And it's not even just about the lifestyle or things that you own, but it's also about relationships. So we were always told, make friends, make good friends, but we're never told, make sure you keep them, right? Make sure you maintain them. And that's another thing, right? Being in the situation that I'm in, it's called into question about well, my friendships have been called into question, as have I called into question friendships that I have. For example, if I have, because I'm in a relationship, because I'm really far away, but I'm not just in a relationship, I live with my partner, and it's a really good relationship. And a really good relationship to the point where she has kind of become my new best friend. And because she is my new best friend, that naturally, creates less space for any others. So what does that manifest as, right? Friendships that were a lot closer cannot be as close, just because time is a limited thing, right? You don't have that much time to dedicate to those friends. But also, because I have less time, it means that the friendships that I had before, even though we weren't as close, I'm more dismissive of if people don't message me, right? If people don't reply, right? I used to really get hung up on that. If I had a friend and they didn't reply, even if they had a good reason, right? I think, why are they not replying, right? I never leave people on read, but people have their own things. But that goes for good friendships too. And it's like, when people hold you accountable for not maintaining a friendship, it kind of works in the same way that you do the same things to other people. So being in a relationship especially has shown me that when someone raises the standard or treats you a certain way because they won't be treated a certain way, it kind of subconsciously encourages you to act in that same way, right? For better or for worse. And because I'm in a pretty healthy relationship, I think that's contributing to more healthy growth patterns in me. None of which being, obviously, the skill of maintaining what you already have, especially when things are good. So, for example, my life situation last year, I wouldn't say was bad, but it was definitely stressful and had its problems. So at that point in time, I really wasn't in maintain and grow mode. I was very much in survive and push mode, because I envisioned myself being out of that situation, whereas now I don't see that. Yes, of course, I want to move to other places and try other things, and that all of that is still there, but there isn't that kind of desperate need to do so because I'm trying to escape something, yeah. So that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm okay. I mean, I still have my injury in my chest, which comes back from time to time. That sound is a bit of a pain in the butt. The teeth thing, we're getting it sorted. But overall, mental health is pretty good. Physical health wavers sometimes, and things come and go. But overall, things are doing good. And I felt like I wanted to talk on the channel and talk to whoever listens to this just a little bit, because it's been quite a while and I do want to get back into putting more stuff here, like more vlogs and live stuff, because if anyone that knows me knows I've been quite busy with the videos, especially with Speak and Grow, this channel that I'm making to mix together tutoring, English and coaching. But yeah, it's not about that. And I still have a video to upload on my Sirlands channel, which has been taking months. But anyway, I'm going off topic. So yeah, that's it. Take care. See you later. Bye.